up now.
But I can't see a thing. I don't know, you guys. Something tells me this is a dumb idea.
Look out, I think he's coming. Well, it is the incredible hunk. Would you like to see my magma?
I don't want to even look at your shale.
Mrs. Banks, what are you doing here?
I've been asking myself the same question. Aren't you a little old for trick or treat? Honey, just take your seat, okay?
But Mrs. Banks, where's Mr. Landis?
He's attending a lecture. Now, I'm going to be taking his class this hour. I love you, too. What do you say we just zip through this, then we can get out of here as soon as the bell rings and not a minute sooner. Well, Mr. Foley, what a nice surprise.
I just stopped by to see how things are going here in Mr. Landis's absence.
Oh, just fine. I mean, couldn't be better.
Then you are completely prepared with today's lesson plan.
Completely prepared. No problem.
Oh, fine. What exactly is today's lab?
Oh, well, today's lab deals with something very near and dear to all of us. Today, we're going to be dissecting an earthworm.
Dissecting an earthworm. What a fascinating experience. I envy you girls. I just wish I could stay and watch.
Oh, well, I could always do it another time if you want to get up a group. Listen, I could even bring it over to your place.
No. Just go right ahead. Have a good class, girls. Carry on.
Well, what say we get acquainted with Mr. Earthworm? Well, he is definitely in there. Now, let's start with some basic facts. It says here, the earthworm has 5 hearts. You know, they say there's an earthworm's broken heart for every light on Broadway. That was a big song hit in 19... Am I the oldest one in the room? Well, let's just whip right along to the reproductive system. Oh. Now, according to this diagram, when 2 earthworms wish to reproduce, they must... Kinky. Now, display worm to class. There he is.
We can't see nothing from here.
Oh, of course. How stupid of me. Hey, you want to stand up so they can see you in the back of the class?
Mrs. Banks, you're supposed to hold the worm up so we can see it.
It's always the pretty ones. Okay. You want to see it? You're going to see it. Get ready. You ready? Ha! So much for show and tell. Oh, my God. Now, begin dissection by first removing worm's head. Well, the problem here is trying to figure out which end is which. You know, he's either smiling at me or he's being extremely rude. Okay. Here goes.
But Mrs. Banks, you can't kill a living thing.
You'll pay for it in your next life. Think of your karma. Think of the mess.
We are conducting a scientific experiment. So knock it off! classes.
How'd the dissection go? Gee, you did it the hard way.
Jack, I'm never going to forgive you for this. Never, never,
I'm
never.
sorry. Look, I do this thing so often, I never thought it would bother you.
Jack, if I was that crazy about worms, I'd still be married to my ex-husband.
How about if I make it up to you by taking you out to dinner?
Dinner? Who can eat?
Then there's an old movie festival at the Strand.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah? Fred Astaire, Ginger Rogers, worming their way into your hearts.
Oh, excuse me. I forgot my rocks.
Oh, that's all right, Meredith. Come on in.
I'll pick you up at 7.
It's a date.